In this video, I'll share with you a framework that you can use when you design your e-commerce websites to give you higher conversions and sustainable profitability. If you miss any of these elements, your business will be in some serious risk even if you have short-term success. If you're ready, let's roll the intro. Hey guys, this is Julian here, known as the Ecom champ, and I'm about to share with you how you can design highly converting websites that inspire trust and professionalism. This is a framework that you'll see on major brands and most successful dropshipping websites, and this is the best way for you to be successful, which is just to model after what already works. Why reinvent the wheel, right? When people ask me to give them feedback on their website, I use this exact same work that I'll be teaching you, and you'll be surprised how many people spend thousands and thousands on ad dollars but have websites that miss many of these elements. And I'm going to tell you upfront, if you spend thousands and thousands of dollars on your ads but you have a poorly converting website, then what's the point, right? You're not going to be getting any sales. Think about it. Even if a store bought the biggest billboard and had their ad on every magazine or book, but inside their store is absolutely dirty, disorganized, then they're not going to get any sales. So I want to introduce you to the Fab 5 framework. So the first element is to communicate trust and professionalism. This is so that when customers visit your website, it looks branded and customers are willing to part with their money. Then this is where a lot of dropshippers fall short. They're so used to the general store model, and this is something they're often overlooked. Some examples include foreign words, not having uniform background, typos, grammar mistakes, and so on and so forth. And when people ask me, Julian, why isn't my store converting? Why aren't I getting any sales? And I see this, I know that they've not been following the Fab 5 framework about communicating trust and professionalism to their customers. The second element is to evoke an emotional feel and a sense of identity of your brand and business. Remember this. Facts tell, but stories sell. People always buy with emotions and then they justify with logic. You want to actually create a viral brand. You don't want to stumble upon a viral product or just happen to be a lucky niche that you're in. You want to sell items in the correct way, which is using emotions in order to get people to buy from you. The third element is to provide adequate information and transparency to your customers. Remember this, right? If your customers have questions, if they have doubts, this will actually prevent them from actually wanting to buy from you. So you want to make sure that you don't leave your customers hanging with any additional questions or doubts. While most dropshippers play with deceit and trickery, I prefer a route of transparency, and the focus is to provide customers or your consumers with enough accurate information so that when they purchase, they will not feel like they are being scammed when they actually receive the product. A good rule of thumb would be to ask yourself, what are the potential questions that people may ask when they want to purchase your product, and are you answering those questions effectively? The fourth element is to enable easy navigation on your site so that consumers can find what they're looking for easily. Imagine that you're looking for a product in a department store and the store is so disorganized, so messy that you're even having a hard time looking for what you want. Chances are you'll end up feeling frustrated and you just give up looking after a while. And you probably also just leave to the next store, which is a competitor who is more organized and they can find what you want. So remember this, the better the user interface, the easier the sale. The fifth element is to satisfy regulations and compliance criteria set by advertising platforms, government, and payment processors. This means having the right things in place on your website so that you don't get into any legal trouble. Now that you understand the Fab 5 framework, I'm going to show you some case studies so that you know that major brands are also following the Fab 5 framework. So let's hop onto my computer right now. So we're in my computer right now, and the first website I want to show you is called Warby Parker. Warby Parker happens to be a store that sells glasses, and if you actually look at the store, this is not a dropshipping store, but it's one of the major brands that I really look up to as well. Now let's look and see whether it actually meets the Fab 5 framework, right? So the first one is actually to communicate trust and professionalism. And if you actually look at the store, it does look really professional. Even if you're not sure what this brand does, you can actually tell that it looks really, really good. And definitely it will give someone who's visiting this store for the first time a sense of trust and definitely professionalism. Now let's look at the next one, which is to evoke emotional feel and a sense of identity. And one of the ways that Warby Parker does this is actually to have a name for their products. And this is what I recommend you if you want to actually start creating a brand. Really also name your products so it looks really professional as well. And one of the things that Warby Parker has done very well is to actually name their products, not just brown glasses, black glasses, blue glasses, but to name it after surnames. If you notice, it's actually called Carlton, Percy, Mullins, and if you happen to have that surname, for example Marlin, Percy, Carlton, then definitely you would be able to relate to this product right here. And this is what I really like. They actually do have a theme, and you can see right here, looks really good, looks really organized as well. Now let's look and see whether it actually meets the criteria number 3, which is to have adequate information. And let's look and see at one of the products right here. Let's see if they do have adequate information. You can see right here it tells you about what this product is about, made from hand polish and cellulose acetate. Contents available in white width, and you can actually also click on the dimensions and the measurements to actually see how it actually looks like, what are the prescriptions that are available. And it does show, this one looks actually really good. It actually gives a sense of professionalism because this one looks like, it's very well designed. And there you go. If you actually look at the bottom right here, it actually does have some education details as well. So if you want to find out more information about your eyewear and all this prescription and all those kind of things, you can actually see that it does give you plenty of information. All right, now let's look and see whether it does meet the criteria number 4, which is easy navigation. Right, definitely if you were to navigate around this website, it looks pretty easy to navigate as well. Shop men, shop women, sunglasses, contacts, eye exams. Right, if you actually scroll to the bottom as well, you can also see that there are actually a lot of other navigation menus. This is all the contacts that they have. Very good. You can see that it is all very well organized as well. Last but not least, let's see whether it actually satisfies the regulations. Definitely you should be able to see that because it does have, we are available by phone and available on chat as well. You can call us, email us, chat with us, and also there's an FAQ right here. Let's click on the FAQ for a little bit, and you can see right here, these are some of the questions that people frequently ask, right? And you can see that a lot of information is present right there. If you click on all these press inquiries, privacy and security, definitely it does satisfy the element of safety regulations, right? And you can see all these right here. You can actually just email them privacy to find out the privacy policy as well. All right, so I would say Warby Parker definitely a great site for you to model after. Let's look at the next one, which is North Face, right? North Face is not an e-commerce website. They just happen to have an e-commerce presence, but as you can see right here, it does look really professional and look really trustworthy as well, even if you don't know what Warby Parker is.
I say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Not Warby Parker, sorry, the North Face is, you can definitely tell that it's actually a very well done website. All right, next, does it actually evoke an emotional feel? Let's have a look at some of the products right here. Let's just quickly look at new arrivals and let's see, right? Definitely it does give a sense of theme and identity as well. If you look at this one has a common theme of purple, yellow, orange and black. All these are very related as well. It does also have a name, right? Like you see here, it's actually called Men's Econ Noops, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, vest, right? Men's Gotham Jacket 3 looks really good as well, right? Let's see whether they do have adequate information. I'm just going to click on one of these as an example. So let's look and see whether it does give any adequate information. Definitely, let me see. It does have various details about it. It does also have a video telling about a GM. The GM right here actually did a video, really good, right? You can see there are some reviews by customers as well. This customer actually gave 1 star. Okay, that's really funny. All right, let's have a look and see. It does have features, tells you the features of the products and some of the details right here. Actually not really much. Let's see whether this is, they're actually showing you the fit sizing it should have, because this one is actually, you know, footwear, so you should give sizing and fit guide, which it does have right here, right? So I would say yes, definitely adequate information is available. Let's look and see whether it does have easy navigation. All right, yes, it does have easy navigation. You can see it right here. You can see men's, women's, right, kids, footwear, you know, different navigation menu as well. And last but not least, let's see whether it does satisfy regulations. Definitely, I think it will do, because if not, they're going to be in deep trouble. Right, it does have returns and warranties, right? It does have order status, right, size chart, about us as well. All right, so you can see down here it does have a small link which leads to the privacy policy, terms of use, accessibility statement as well. All right, so definitely I would say it meets all the Fab 5 criteria. Let's look at another store right here. This is actually Indestructible. Indestructible actually happens to be a dropshipping store, but it looks really branded. It is actually a branded niche store, which is something that I talk about a lot. Let's see whether it does communicate trust and professionalism, right? You see, definitely it does. Okay, you see, look at this, right? It does even have a video. Someone right here is talking about the product, and the fact that they actually take their time to record a video like this, it actually does show that it looks really professional, right? Look at all these products right here, and this banner right here as well, you know, very well done. This is actually stock images, but they actually you know, Photoshop it very well that it makes it look really professional. This is actually just one banner image, but they make it look really good. All right, so yeah, a little custom photos right here. Some of them are their own photography, some of them they just take it directly from AliExpress. Right, let's look and see whether it does evoke an emotional feel and a sense of identity when someone wants to buy this. Yes, definitely. Look at this, it actually has names of the product: Rider Black, Rider Gray, Rider Pink, so on and so forth, and they have different collections as well on the site, right, which leads it to easy navigation. Right, look at this: track order, catalog. It does have various menu right here: new arrivals, collections, features, accessories, about us, contact, blog. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's also a menu right here, right, the photo menu. And also you can see it does satisfy regulations. If you look at all these, shipping and delivery, refund policy, these are all the regulations that people you would need to have, right? And shipping and delivery right here, it does indicate that there's going to be a shipping delay, 3 to 5 weeks of delivery delay due to COVID-19. Right, let's scroll and see whether it does give adequate information for the products right here. So I'm just going to go to one of the products. Let's just click on Rider, for example. I'm just going to click on one of these. Let's see if it answers questions that people may potentially have in their heads. Right, so number one, usually when you want to buy a shoe, one of the frequently asked questions would be the sizing, right? So it does have a size chart right here, which is actually very good. All right, and if you actually go back a little bit, all right, just going to click on this again, you can actually also see that it does have sizing for men's size. Look at this, for US and also for Europe, because this store right here sells worldwide, right? It sells to US, sells to Europe, so it does have sizing chart for both as well. And it does also have this one right here, which is called a trust badge. You can see these are some of the details about the product right here. Very well done. Look at all the images that they have right here, clearly telling what this product can do, what this product can't do, right? And also you can see there's the shipping and delivery information, which is available here as well. Reviews right here, and I must say that some of these reviews, I would say most of them would be from AliExpress as well, right? So Indestructible, definitely a good drop shipping site to look at as well. All right, let's look at the next store right here. This is Meowingtons, and Meowingtons happens to also be a drop shipping store. So but you can actually tell that it looks really good. This is actually a branded niche store as well in the cat niche, and you can see these are some of the products that they are selling right here. Definitely does look professional and trustworthy as well. All these are actually really well done. All right, but my only concern is that some of these, they are not actually very well aligned. You can see that this image right here is actually full, but this one has some white images right here. So I'll give this store, I would say, a B, right? Simply because of this. Look at this, right? So this picture looks full, but this one looks like it's, you know, not the same size, right? Not the same size. So this is what I will actually look at as well. And yeah, but it still looks very good if you compare this to an average dropshipping store. Way better than them. Okay, let's look and see whether it does evoke emotional feel and a sense of identity. If you're a cat lover, definitely this does feel like, you know, something that you will love as well. It does give you that feel of, you know, something that cat lovers would enjoy looking at, right? Especially since there are so many different products for you, whether it's for your cat or for you as, you know, a cat lover, right? So definitely I would say yes as well. And does it give sufficient adequate information? I'm just going to pick on this as an example right here. Yes, look at this. It does have a very well written product description. It tells you that this product ships free to continental USA, and it does have some size and features over here. All right, and yeah, it does give some good photos as well, although some of these photos are not the same size, right? But I would say these are very high quality photos, which are very good. I would think that some of these are taken directly from AliExpress as well. All right, so yes, it does give some adequate information. How about easy navigation? I would say yes as well, since it does have all these right here, which are from the menu. And if you look at the bottom right here, the footer, it does have some of this, you know, main things that you should have in your store as well, like privacy policy. These are what you need to have to satisfy the regulations. Privacy policy, secure shopping, all right, and also they even do have some trust badge right here. All right, that's actually really good. Let's see whether, you know, it does also have more information about, you know, the sizing chart and all those kind of things. I would say definitely they should have. All right, let me just quickly go to, let's say for humans, right, apparel, right? This is what you should have if you want to sell apparel. You should have some sizing chart. Okay, let me see. Oh, there you go. All right, so it does have some sizing chart here as well. Okay, so yeah, definitely adequate information. Yes. Right, fantastic. Okay, so there you go. This is for Meowingtons. All right, so let's look at the last one, which is called Tapestry King, right? Tapestry King, this happens to be a dropshipping website. So let's see if it actually does meet the criteria. Communicate trust and professionalism. Does it look professional? Yes, it does. All right, it looks really good actually. Right, it looks like a really, you know, well done store, right? Branded as well. This is also a branded niche store that focuses only on tapestry, right? Does it evoke an emotional feeling? Let's see. Yes, I would say it does as well, right? You can actually see that they do have a name for their product, right? Goddess Tapestry, Trippy Space Tapestry, Rising Moon Mountain Tapestry, right? It looks really well done. Images, some of them are actually from AliExpress, as you can actually tell. This one has Ecom home, right? Very faint, but you can actually see it right here. Let me just try to open it so that you can actually see. So yep, there you go. iCat home, actually it's called iCat home, and this happens to be from AliExpress. If you actually get, you know, if you actually Google this, you should be able to find it on AliExpress as well. So this one, I would say it's makes it not as professional. I would give this you know, a C, right? Simply because of all these right here. If a customer just happens to Google, then they will be able to find this on AliExpress, which then, you know, erodes the trustworthy factor of this store, right? So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. All right, let's see whether it does give adequate information. All right, yes, it has different sizing that you're able to buy. It does have also a good product description right here, right? There's no reviews. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's go to the main page and let's have a look at other products. Sun Moon Tapestry. Okay, oh, look at this. This one is actually copied directly from AliExpress, which shows that the person actually, the owner didn't really take time to do all the product descriptions. So this is again a negative. All right, I would say this one is it drops from B to now D. Okay, I'll just give it a D because of all this, right? So you want to make sure that your store has very good product descriptions even for all products, and if you are not ready with it, then don't put it up rather, because people can actually see this, right? This is directly from AliExpress, right? You don't want to have it because it looks really bad, right? Never mind. Nevertheless, let's look at easy navigation. Are you able to navigate easily? Yes. All right, it does have a navigation menu as well. You can also find different things that you want to shop in the store: animal, tapestry, college, medieval, so on and so forth. Does it actually satisfy the regulations? It does have refund policy, terms of service, privacy policy, FAQ right here. So yes, it does have as well. And you can see all these does give relevant information and adequate information as well about shipping and how long will it take to arrive and all those kind of things. Right, you can see here, you can tell this is actually a dropshipping store because you can see that it takes about 10 to 20 days for US citizens, and for worldwide it takes about 10 to 30 days. Europe, outside Europe, often about 20 to 40 days, but you could take up to 60 days, right? So this is a clear example of a store that is actually shipping from China because it's a dropshipping store. So there you go. This is all the examples that I have of actual stores that follow the Fab 5 framework. Some of them better than others, obviously, right? But I would say that if you want to actually take your store to the next level, if you actually want to bring your store and make it look really branded, then you have to follow the Fab 5 framework. And if you were to ask me to actually look at your store, I will also compare it towards the Fab 5 framework to see whether you're actually meeting those elements or not. All right, so guys, if you enjoyed this video, please help me out by subscribing, smashing the like button as well. And this is going to be really helpful because I would really appreciate all the love and support that you share with me. And also guys, one more thing, if you want to win a highly converting Shopify store, help me out by commenting in the chat. Just say Ecom champions. All right, just type in Ecom champions, and when this video hits 500 likes, I will pick a lucky subscriber and give you a chance to win a highly converting Shopify store for free. I hope that you enjoy this video. I'll see you in the next video. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 advanced but very powerful competitor research and also product research methods that you can use so that you can have an advantage over your other competitors in e-commerce.